What if the mastermind who just conquered the NRL suddenly veered into the roaring chaos of supercars, risking it all on a hidden obsession that could redefine victory? Michael Maguire, the unbreakable force behind the Broncos throne, is about to unleash a crossover that no one saw coming. Hold your breath as the engines scream and secrets ignite. Smash that subscribe on all sports updates for the edge of your seat scoops that fuel your sports fire. In the gritty underbelly of Australian Rugby League, where bones crunch and legends are forged in the fire of unyielding pressure, Michael Maguire stands as a colossus. From his early days grinding through the coaching ranks, he clawed his way to glory, first tasting sweet victory with South Sydney in 2014, a triumph that etched his name in immortality. But the path was never smooth. Stints with West's Tigers tested his resolve, pushing him through storms of defeat and out, only to emerge sharper, hungrier. Then came the call from Brisbane, a club desperate for redemption after years in the shadows. Maguire didn't just answer, he transformed them. In 2025, under his ironclad strategies and relentless drive, the Broncos stormed to the NRL Premiership, dismantling rivals with precision that left fans roaring and critics silent. His mind, a labyrinth of tactics and psychology, dissected opponents like a surgeon, turning potential chaos into orchestrated dominance. Yet, as the confetti settled, whispers began, whispers of a man whose hunger extended beyond the field. This wasn't just about defending a title, it was about evolving, about chasing the thrill that keeps the grades awake at night. Maguire's journey from the sidelines to the spotlight reveals a deeper truth. True genius never rests. It's in the quiet moments, away from the stadium lights, where he plots his next move, blending rugby's brutal intensity with unforeseen alliances that could shatter expectations. As the 2026 season looms, with the Broncos poised as favourites at $5 on tap, Maguire's blueprint for back-to-back glory hinges on innovations born from his unorthodox pursuits. But what if this pursuit holds the key to unlocking even greater heights? The tension builds as rivals circle, sensing vulnerability in his divided focus, yet underestimating the fire it ignites. Maguire's story is one of reinvention, a narrative that twists from triumph to tantalizing risk, drawing us into the heart of a sports icon who refuses to be confined by one arena. Stay locked in with all sports updates, your pulse for the wildest sports twists. Deep in the high-speed vortex of supercars, where tires screech and split-second decisions mean everything, Michael Maguire found his clandestine escape, a passion project that pulses with adrenaline far from the NRL's turf wars. It started subtly, with visits to the Gold Coast 500, where he immersed himself in the mechanical symphony of race day, marveling at teams' adaptive strategies and the raw mental fortitude required to tame beasts on wheels. But this wasn't mere spectatorship, it was ignition. Teaming up with rising star Broc Feeney of AAA Race Engineering, alongside teammate Will Brown, Maguire stepped into a mentor's role, trading rugby playbooks for pit stop wisdom. Feeney, a die-hard Broncos supporter, couldn't believe his luck. Here was a rugby league titan, fresh off a premiership win, offering insights that bridged worlds. He is one of the best minds in Australian sport and has done it all in rugby league, so to have him involved with the team is awesome. Feeney shared, his voice laced with awe at the mutual respect. Their bond formed over shared obsessions, high performance under crushing pressure, the art of mental resilience, and the thrill of pushing limits. Maguire, ever the strategist, sees parallels. Rugby's brutal collisions mirror supercars' unforgiving turns, where one miscalculation spells disaster. This collaboration isn't just casual, it's a calculated exchange, with Maguire dissecting race footage to refine Feeney's edge, while drawing inspiration to fuel his Broncos squad. The surprise hit when Broncos players like Ben Hunt, Patrick Carrigan, Jesse Afars, and Corey Jensen joined Feeney at Norwheel Motorplex, trading cleats for steering wheels in V8 beasts, their laughter echoing amid the roar as they discovered untapped skills. This fusion of sports cultures injects fresh energy into Maguire's approach, but it raises the stakes. Can he juggle this dual devotion without cracking? The narrative tightens as whispers of distraction swirl, yet Maguire thrives in attention, using it to sharpen his Broncos for the Grelland defense ahead. In this passion project lies a hidden weapon, a storyline of unexpected alliances that could propel both Feeney to supercars supremacy and the Broncos to legendary status, leaving us gripped by the unfolding drama. As the 2026 NRL season hurtles toward kickoff, with the Broncos locked in a grand final match against Penrith at Snookerwood Stadium on March 6, Michael Maguire's world collides in a blaze of anticipation. Fresh from his supercars deal, he's channeling that high-octane insight back to the field, where every drill pulses with newfound intensity. The schedule is a gauntlet. After Penrith, a clash with Melbourne at Armour Park on March 20 tests their mettle early, setting the tone for a campaign where odds favour Brisbane at $5, edging out the Panthers at $6 and the Roosters and Storm at $7. But Maguire's genius shines in the details. His passion project with Broc Feeney isn't a distraction, it's evolution. Exchanging notes on peak performance, from mental prep to adaptive tactics, Maguire refines his Broncos machine, turning players into versatile warriors ready for any curve. The surprise element. How this crossover breeds unbreakable team bonds, as seen when his squad hit the track, discovering parallels that fortify their resolve. Yet tension mounts, rivals scent opportunity, plotting to exploit any perceived split focus. Maguire counters with storytelling flair, weaving narratives of resilience that inspire his troops, reminding them that true champions draw from diverse worlds. His background, Premierships won, losses injured, fuels a coaching philosophy that's as psychological as it is physical, pushing the Broncos toward back-to-back glory in a league where complacency kills. The Las Vegas opener on March 1st, featuring Knights vs Cowboys and Bulldogs against Dragons, adds global flair, but for Maguire, it's all about Brisbane throne. This chapter in his saga twists with uncertainty. Will the passion project propel them to dominance, or unravel under pressure? As fans hold their collective breath, Maguire's unyielding pursuit of excellence promises a season of hard-pounding surprises, where every game is a high-stakes race to the finish. Fuel your fandom. Subscribe to all sports updates and never miss the rush. In the shadows of Maguire's dual world, a larger tale emerges, one of relentless ambition that defies boundaries and ignites curiosity about what's next. His Broncos defense isn't just about retaining a title. It's a testament to innovation, where lessons from Supercars' precision bleed into rugby's chaos, creating a hybrid force unmatched in Australian sport. Feeney's endorsement echoes like a thunderclap. This man, with his encyclopedic knowledge and unshakable calm, elevates everyone he touches. But the real grip comes from the human element. Maguire's quiet nights poring over data, bridging gaps between revving engines and thundering tackles, all to craft a legacy that spans arenas. As the season unfolds, surprises lurk, unexpected strategies born from this passion, turning potential pitfalls into triumphs. The narrative crescendos with the Broncos charging toward immortality, Maguire at the helm, his mind a vortex of ideas that could redefine sports mastery. Yet, in this highway act, the tension is palpable. One slip, and it all crashes. That's the beauty. It's not just sport, it's a saga of daring, where curiosity pulls you deeper, retention hooked by every twist. Maguire's story challenges us to dream bigger, to fuse passions in ways that shock and inspire. As Brisbane eyes the prize, this passion project stands at his boldest stroke, a reminder that the greatest minds never settle, they accelerate. Catch every epic moment on All Sports Updates.